Welcome to this video. If this video reaches you, the universe, your ancestors, your guides, possibly even your higher self has brought you here to this video. So, with that being said, hello, my name is Michelle. You can call me Mimi if you'd like. I have been a tarot and oracle card reader for about 10 years. So, I'm super excited to see what message we have for you today. And if you like my vibe, don't forget to like, vibe, and subscribe. Let's go ahead and get into it. So before I made this video, I did write something down, like as far as like a message that I kind of want to focus on and ask Spirit for more clarity, or how this all intermingles together. So what I ended up writing down is it's not as complicated when you open your eyes to the bigger picture. That's a big message. Like, to me, that's a big message. So what is that? What are you focusing in on that image, right? So it's talking about a bigger picture. And I feel like I'm going to channel for a minute. So if you're focusing on a certain spot in that bigger picture, right? So that spot can be maybe your love life or your career, and maybe it's in shambles, or maybe you're having a rough time finding it, bringing it into your world. But you're so focused inward, like zoomed in on the picture. The only way I can explain this is like, say for example, you had a camera and you pointed it at a job, like a sign that said job on it, right? You're only focusing on that word. And so when you're only focused on that word, you don't see the external of what's going on around you. You're kind of tunnel vision. And what happens is, if you expand your awareness, you'll realize maybe it says, maybe that sign says, want a job? Now hiring. But you're only seeing the word job. So, and job is what you need, but you're not seeing the bigger picture. And so I feel like that's kind of where this is going, as far as like kind of describing how when you zoom in on things, it tends to blindside you or blind you to the bigger picture. And I feel like we all get in tunnel vision a lot, and with society being how it is and where we're at as far as like goals and stuff, like a lot of people, when they have goals, it's weird sometimes because we set a certain goal for ourselves, and maybe that goal is to get a job, right? And we focus inward on it, we focus on it, and that's not a bad thing to focus on it. But if you expand your awareness a little more at a time. Like, that's the thing that I'm picking up so far. But I want to ask my cards about it too. What message do you have about the bigger picture? What message do you have about the bigger picture? That almost flew out. What is your message about the bigger picture? You got the Jackal starting off as far as that is concerned, and it's kind of cool that I was actually already talking about a job, right? And the Jackal is talking about the truth, but I like the number that's on it. So it's number 44 in this deck, and 4 plus 4 equals 8, which equates to abundance, I don't know why I want to say adaptability, which is funny. It's like if you adapt to the bigger picture, that makes sense. Okay, if you adapt to the, like, adapt to become more aware of the bigger picture, okay. You can see the truth as it lies. Wow. As it lies open in front of you, like an open book. I keep having, like, I know it looks weird for you guys, but I keep looking up over you guys. And over you guys is like a whole set of books. And so the truth of the matter is, because the key word on here is truth, is that you're expansive. There's something about expansiveness with this. Which, obviously, bigger picture, expansiveness. Okay, that, sorry, had to connect back to, like, the subject at hand. And what else do you have to say about the bigger picture? There's truth in the bigger picture as well. The bigger picture, well, and it looks like it's Anubis as well, if I'm correct. I want to check the book to see if that's Anubis. I believe that is Anubis. I don't normally check the book, but I want to check the book just to see if it says something about it being Anubis, because I know Anubis is about a lot of different things. Truth feels like one of them, but death and transformation feels like another thing that resonates with his energy. And so I want to make sure that the jackal. It is Anubis. Thank you, book, for that. It is Anubis, and it did say something about death and rebirth, so interesting about that. Because, wow, now I'm getting the messages clearly, because I'm talking about death and rebirth. The biggest message that I'm getting from that, and how that entails something about the bigger picture, is when you focus in on the small bit of that picture, right? That picture could be a beautiful painting with a bunch of flowers, mountain range, and a lake, right? And you're staring at one part of the picture. And the one part of the picture you're staring at the dead flowers. And so going back to what I was talking about looking at the word job, right? So when things go wrong and you're trying to manifest a better paying job than what you're getting or what you have currently, things start to fall apart. Like your job that you're currently working, if you are currently working, is going to crumble and kind of like feel like it's dying. And so when you're focused on a manifestation that you want, be aware that the bigger picture is that you're going to get what you asked for. But you're going to have to be willing to release and step out of uncomfortability. Not step out of uncomfortability. Step out of comfortability with the current job. What else do we want to say about this bigger picture? What else do we want to say about this bigger picture? I want to say you can choose the route. You can choose the route. I feel like whatever it is you're trying to manifest, whether that be a job or a relationship, right? So, like, let's go into that as well, is like, if you're already kind of looking for another partner, or you feel that urge, right? That's kind of weird, right? It's gonna fall apart because you're looking for something else, unless you look for that within that relationship. Where is this coming from? So the one thing that I kept wanting to say about, you can take the easy road or the road less traveled. And so let's get that image back up in our minds of the mountain range, the lake, the flowers, and the meadow. What if that meadow has a pathway leading up to the lake? Now, you can take that road, like that pathway, or you can go into a field of whatever flowers. We're going to just pretend they're poppies for whatever. Look up poppies if it resonates with you. Look up the spiritual meaning of poppies, because there's a reason why I'm saying it. Okay, so maybe it's a field, so there's different flowers in the meadow, but you're walking through the poppies. The poppies is a road less traveled. So there's something with the poppies. That's for sure. I kind of want to look that up, but I'll wait until after this video. Let's talk about, what about the road less traveled? The road less traveled literally got the elephant, which talks about being a leader, which is kind of funny, is if you're walking a path where it's established, you're following, you're not leading. So that's why I feel like you're going more, in this reading, I feel like you're going more into that realm of existence where you're walking through the poppies and you're creating that path. And you're creating that path with an ultra amount of wisdom and knowledge of, I am capable, I can create a storm, a whirlwind. There is a storm going on, it looks like, in the background with all that lightning. And it's interesting because it's like, now my eyes are wide open. Because what's weird about the Anubis card, or the Jackal card, and this, is, wow, they're wanting me to pay attention to the fact you can't see the Jackal's eyes here, right? You can't see them open or closed. So I'm looking at this as like you're closed-eyed to the truth because you're focused in on whatever part of the picture you're focused on, right? And now there's that level of eyes, that level of awareness, and your eyes are wide open. Okay. What would happen if this collective goes down the road less traveled, or through the poppy field? Road less traveled. If you go through the road less traveled, you will be surprised by the growth and experience you gain. It will feel like a level of liberation. Walking through poppies is not an easy path to go on. Poppies are a form of resilience. I don't know where I'm getting that from, but I'm going to trust it. You also got the polar bear. The polar bear is talking about ancestry. And so I feel like it's kind of cool because I feel like you guys, the people that I'm talking to, guys or gals or non-binaries, it don't matter, as long as you feel good about this reading. You know, I don't mind. I don't know why I had to say that. Don't mind that. I'm trying to be respectful, that's why. I'm trying to be respectful, because I don't know who watches me 100% of the time, so I'd rather say, you know, be inclusive, if that makes sense. And of course I know the people, I just filtered out people. I don't know why I felt like I filtered out people, but the people that make it this far will understand that I didn't mean that with disrespect. I meant that with the utmost respect. But I feel like the people that I am talking to are trailblazers. You guys are trailblazers. I wanted to write down trailblazers. But you're not only trailblazers, you guys are the corrector. So ancestral wise, you are the leader in your ancestry because you're doing things. Hold on. Let me just trailblazing. Through old limited beliefs. So you're trailblazing through old limited beliefs in your family. So you are that leader of your ancestry because you're healing yourself, which is affecting, it has a ripple effect, 7 generations. Forward, and then 7 generations back. The bigger picture for you is to know and acknowledge something about yourself. Acknowledge your innate wisdom and know-how. Feel like someone's talking to me. Acknowledge your innate wisdom and know-how. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You know that taking this path will always lead you to love. And this is not just love. This is unconditional love that I'm feeling. It feels like it's something that's all-encompassing and full, like someone pouring honey into a cup. Honey. Which is funny because I saw reciprocity, which is like the B card. I saw the B card earlier, And then I saw the intuitive card, which is a cat card. So you got the honeybee. They had me write down honey, so I'm trusting honeybee. And I know I had the cat earlier. Not in this reading, but prior. And now they're wanting me to hunt it down, basically. But, intuition, you know, like, your intuition, you know, like, that's a superpower in itself. You know innately that you've got this, that you can take your time and release all things. The meerkat stood out, and the meerkat is talking about responsibility. And, where am I going with this? We're talking about responsibility. You can filter out. That's not my responsibility. That's not my job, you know? That statement of, it's not my job. It's not my circus, not my monkey, it's not my job. But look, you got the cat as well. So hopefully this reaches whoever it needs to. I know I said a lot. I know I kind of channeled a lot. I hope this resonates with whomever it needs to resonate. Please don't forget to like, vibe, and subscribe. Vibing is amazing down in the comments. So with that being said, much love to you, and see you next time.